For our final episode, we're not going to be looking at this Diabloceratops, but this footage is pretty special since it was taken back in 2017 on Isla Nublar. However, this is not our footage. Instead, a group of urban explorers sent a couple of drones out there, and this is what they caught. They had a theory that this Diabloceratops was a buck male probably escorted from his herd after losing his horn in a fight. But we are not talking about these Diabloceratops today. Instead, a type of theropod, the Sinotyrannus, a large Tyrannosaur relative that we've been following this entire season. One of the many dinosaurs that Ingen had on their backlog and did plan on eventually releasing out to the public, of course never making it though, this large theropod rules the deserts. And being one of the biggest, it does it pretty well. You can hear its haunting call for miles at a time, making it seem far away, when in reality, it's much closer than it seems. But this Diabloceratops being alone out at night makes it a very vulnerable target. The Sinotyrannus uses quite a few techniques to try and get its prey to not ever notice it, like covering itself in dirt to hide its scent. This tactic, combined with the fact that they have very good night vision, allows the Sinotyrannus to get very close to its victims before it attacks. You've probably noticed that the theropod also has a very large appendage on the front of its nose, and this is actually a sensory organ that helps it detect prey. The crest is directly linked to its sensory organs, particularly when it comes to smell, helping it sense other animals, and in this case, the Diabloceratops. But these guys usually have a pretty good advantage. Most of the time they stick close in herds, and these ceratopsians are not any sort of pushover. But this Diablo is neither of the two. It's alone, and also exiled from its herd for losing a fight. You would think that the harsh greens of the Sinotyrannus make it stand out like a sore thumb, but Diabloceratopses have very poor vision, so he is practically invisible. Sinotyrannuses are actually known for using their calls as a way to distract their prey, as they are meant to seem more peaceful than anything else. And this male is starting to prepare himself to go in and capture the lone ceratopsian. The Diabloceratops at this point can sense his presence and starts to get ready to charge. The Diabloceratops doesn't take long to go down. Only after a minute or two of struggle, the Sinotyrannus has won. The Sinotyrannus and his group of tyrannosaurs are very common around the United States. There's even a Sinotyrannus in the Colorado Dinosaur Preserve. Although the United States is not the only one who has these sorts of issues. Up in Canada, the Kylskis has been seen very frequently, and in Europe, Proceratosaurus sightings have happened again. In other words, this weird group of tyrannosaurs is probably going to be seen again in a future episode. However, for now, this is all I have for Season 5 of Ingen Dinosaur Profile. I appreciate you all for accompanying me on this journey, and hopefully we will meet again. Every year there is a new species of dinosaur we find on the mainland, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. But with the rapidly changing populations, we also are uncovering new information about these creatures that we could have never got before. And that's why I bring you these profiles, to uncover new information that we could have never thought possible until now. However, as always, remember, if something chases you, run.